Why, hello there, my fellow machinists. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Vintage Story, episode 84, Pulverizer. Okay, that was a lot of effort. Hopefully these copper bits are better. Let's do a quick fire so that I don't freeze my butt. I'm going to leave the rest of the firewood to be cut up at a later time when I am not wasting the durability of an iron axe. Goats are bad at this terrain too? What I mean is like real life mountain goats that like can walk on virtually vertical terrain. I don't mean in game. But yes, fair point. Alright, where is the surface copper? Here it is. There's a little bit more, I think. There was at least 2 nuggets. Where'd the other nugget go? Is it way up here? Alright. Pour again. You know, game? I have some choice words for your generosity of copper. And it's probably like a tiny vein too. I'll do a chunk search and be disappointed. Small amounts, yeah. Wow, what a terrible spot. Oh, well, that was interesting. If there was ever a convincing argument to seek an actual subsurface copper vein, yeah, I have just made that argument pretty loud and clear. The good news is, if there is any good news, is that oh god, there's one right next to me too. Fine. You know, I just... Oh! Hello. Oh, and it's generous. There was a bunch of nuggets. Okay. You have my attention. I am ready to be disappointed. Pour again! Ah, yes! Bamboozled. I am trying to do the mental math of the time it would take to actually, and it's hard to calculate, but the time it would actually take to find a subsurface vein that was not crummy versus just skimming the surface for whatever I can skim for. Because it's not necessarily more efficient to find a deep vein if I spend more time finding one. And so I feel like it's possible. Instead of coming for surface copper this run, I immediately started to deep vein search. But now that I have so much surface copper, it's probably not worth the time until I need to make like a larger batch of chutes or lanterns or something like that. But the real advantage of getting a subsurface quantity is like anytime I need to get a subsurface, or anytime I need a high volume of copper, I will have I will know exactly where to go. It won't be a question of wandering around and fuffing about. Yeah, the poor nodes is absolutely a waste of the pick too. With that said, I can always I can always make a meteoric iron pick because I have a lot of meteoric that I'm not doing anything with. Oh, yes, seashells. Hang on a minute. It's just the one, but I need seashells badly because that's another bottleneck for steel, which is mortar. Yeah. Oh, shell me, baby. Well, my inventory is full. On seashells. I can throw bones away and whatever, so I'm going to keep searching a little bit for shells, because I found more shells in the last minute than almost the rest of all of the stream time combined. I mean, they're not hard to find, you just need to find a shoreline that renders them. Because not all shorelines will have shells. And I know I'm moving away from the copper node, but copper's dime a dozen. Seashells, not so much. But it looks like that's all I'm getting. I sort of wish that there were shells that would spawn, like, actually in the muddy gravel. You know, like, in the water. Which isn't where they spawn. Because then there would be more of a point to swimming, other than, like, hunting big things to outswim them. Oh, that's a trap. Granite sand floating over a cave? Yeah. I've seen Indiana Jones. I know what happens. Oh, I'm here in the clockwork cave, let's call it. So I will I'm going to double back to that last surface copper and then head back to base because my inventory is full. But yeah, shell diving. Like, given how annoying it is to try to find marble and limestone and chalk at times, just having enough shells to satisfy the need for steel would be kind of nice. Because as it is now, unless you get lucky with a trader that will actually sell you chalk or lime or something, that can really be a bottleneck that is nearly unsolvable if you aren't lucky with World Gen. And it feels bad when it happens. Is it going to be another poor one, or am I finally going to crack into a bountiful? Or a nothing. Like, what the hell? Where? Here it is. Medium. Okay, I can live with that. And it looks bigger. I mean, there was 4 nuggets on the surface at least. Can't you just turn limestone into lime powder? Yeah, but I've never seen limestone. I've never found limestone or chalk or marble. So limestone, chalk, and marble can be turned into lime, but you need to find limestone, chalk, or marble. If you find a mountain full of limestone, chalk, or marble, you have as much lime as you will ever need to make slacked lime for leatherworking or to make mortar or whatever. But if you haven't ever found one of those 3 mountain types, you are on a deep and horrible struggle bus. And the only way off that struggle bus is to forage for shells like a shell crack addict. And it's not so fun to be in that position. Truly not so fun. Yeah, in my seed, I've, in the last 50... What the hell? Yo! Sorry about the darkness. What the hell? What happened here? It's a cave. I just emptied out the contents of a cave on my head. I don't even have a block. Oh, Jesus, you just pushed me into the wall. Stop! Alright, I'm gonna fill that with, like, the wood. No, that's not a cave. I mean, that's what I dug. Alright, they need to leave me alone. Hold on. Piss off. What am I ditching? Bone. No, don't pick it. What did I pick back up? Antlers. No, stop picking up the frickin'... There we go. Ooh, a gear. Bone. Is there a rift nearby? Yeah, current rift activity high. So my guess is, while I was down here, a rift spawned above me, and they just, like, spawn bombed on me. Like, the little ankle biters that they are. But it was funny that they all just, like, flooded in at once. Very unexpected and slapstick. Are they gonna drop? No, okay. Well, this copper area was way better than the other ones. There's a lot more copper here. Oh, you know what? I could probably... No, I can't merge that. What am I getting rid of? Just a partial stack of stone? Or sticks. Because I use the stone for building. Is there any more left? Oh, I can actually see some right here. It is really funny to me that the drifters will aggro one another when they hit each other with rocks. So there's only Trace left. I can definitely leave Trace behind. It's not a big deal. Do a prospect. And let's get on out of here. So delete the node. And mine my way up. A different way, because I don't want to have to go through, like, whatever, 25 drifters that are grunting like lugheads at a gym at me. They can keep that wood that they stole from me. I'll charge it to their account later when I'm murdering them wholesale. Ah, God, trying it. Stop being annoying. Oh my god. Fine, I guess we fight. Did you just shove me into the wall here? Alright, this sucks. Hold on. No, switch. Where am I? Leave me alone. Well, I'm gonna have another stack because I'm using all my bandages. But I don't really want antlers. Okay. Oh. I see you there. Alright. Bye, losers. I really, truly enjoyed hanging out with you. I murdered, I don't know, like a dozen of you. Thanks for the flax. That was no skin off my back. -12. Okay. I'm lucky that this night isn't so painfully cold. If I didn't have armor, that would have killed me, for sure. There is no way to tank that quantity of even tier 0 surface drifters without armor. They would have annihilated me very fast. I probably don't want to get wet trying to get home. Hello. Because getting wet is going to make me hypothermic. Oh, but I went a bad way. So, you know how I said I'm not going to get wet? Yeah, I'm absolutely going to get wet. Because there's no way to get through this cave otherwise. Oops. I picked it all back up? Yeah. This is where, like... Oh, locusts. This is where, like, a boat would be handy. I could have made a boat, but it would take me more time to make a boat than just to swim it. So... just swimming. Because once I get home, I can warm up. A little bit of -10 Celsius swimming isn't going to kill this Seraph. Hopefully. Yeah, and the raft is not fast. If it was fast, if it was like a nice canoe that really cut through the water, oh, 100%. Count me in. I would love that as a transportation method. But this is like a huckleberry fin slapped together, few logs, looks janky, doesn't move very fast. Raft. Not helpful. Alright, my body temperature actually is pretty good right now. It's 37.8. But I'm soaking wet, so it will drop shortly. But thank you, fur clothing, for keeping me roasty toasty. Polar Plunge Vintage Story Edition? Yep. Except for I didn't have much of an option. Oh, new ruin style. Cool. Normally I equate polar plunges with, like, a willingness to jump in the water for funsies, not a, oh god, I need to make a dreadful swim. Look at that. Oh, I can even see the outline of the, cementation furnace from here. That looks silly. I was like, what is that weird white igloo? Ah, yes. Ghost buildings. Here, bunny, bunny, bunny. I am going to cut this way real quick, just to check the pit trap. Maybe I caught something. Also, it looks like I'm going to catch drifters over it, because it looks like right next to my pit trap is a rift portal. I do find it interesting that this game doesn't have a concept. Well, not interesting. I mean, but unlike Minecraft, where you can have mob grinders, there's not, like, you can't exactly have mob grinders in this game. It'd be cool, like, what... to add to that, the health hammer technically does damage, it just doesn't do damage to you or other entities. But technically, it's still a hammer. It's just, like, does damage, but only to inorganic, you know, to metals or whatever. I don't know how to exactly phrase it. But if health, it would not take too much effort for health hammers to actually do area of effect damage. And then you could have, like, mob grinders where you know, have a bunch of health hammers in the entrance of your base, and you flip like a toggle and turn all the health hammers when you're home, and all the drifters like walk through just like being slammed by health hammers like it's Donkey Kong. I don't know. Something about that sounds amusing to me. We're home! Finally! That was harrowing. Being abused by swarms of angry, where'd I put my firewood? Swarms of angry, drifters. Oh, that's the firewood. Stone. Filled the stone box. Well, stone's also building material, so it's going to leak over there. Wood has resin. I should grind up these shells. Oh, I have even more stone. Dang. And it's full. Yeah, good job, me. I'm going to take the glass out and put that over here in the gems, because that makes sense to no one but me. Anything else that goes in here? No, not really. That's an okay amount of copper. Terrible for fat, but, you know, didn't have a ton of opportunity to do hunting. So each shell grinds up into 2 lime, which then I can make into quick lime and then eventually into mortar. And I found a Demolitions Man amount of shells on that run. All right. I think I was keeping this upstairs. Am I out of food again? Yes. Let's make a vegetable, like just a bunch of boiled onions. This is my vegetable nutrition is falling a bit, and I have onions galore. And recipes like that I don't even have to think about. I just like slam a bunch of materials into a stack. Done. Alright, we do need to ingot mold those and then melt down our silly amount of copper. I also need to make sure not to break my hammer in the process of these chunks, but I think the hammer is iron, so it's, yeah, it's fine. So what did we count up to? The 2 hoppers was 3 plates each. 3 plates is, so 6 plates or 12 ingots plus the chute, so 14 ingots. I don't even have enough molds for all that. I have 1, 2, 3, I have 10 molds. So that's beyond the amount that I could even benefit from. Yeah. Just making a mental note here. So I'm going to start working on the pulverizer again. Finally. And put 1,000 units of copper through the crucible, because I have nowhere to pour the remainder. But yeah, I mean, we have enough copper. Ow, that was dumb. That was, ow, stop. I didn't mean to grab the ingots, I meant to grab the tongs. Did them out of order and just burn the hell out of my hands. Oh, you're done. Sweet. Om nom. You know, I like That sounds really good. Just like onion stew. I can leave it there. It's so cold out that I don't even need to put it in my root cellar. How are you guys doing back here? Mr. Rooster fattened up? It's hard to check because he's being guarded by the ram. I'm assuming he's fattened up. So the Pulverizer toggle requires a plate. So I'm making a plate out of these for the toggle. It could have been a plate made of copper, but I'm just doing tin bronze anyway. Oops, wrong thing. Let's start the copper. So the frame also needs a saw blade. So once this plate's done, I will take the Hellhammer hammer part off and then make a saw blade, make a knife, make powder caps. Come on. There we go. Even if I had a transmission and clutch, I would probably still pull the health hammer out of the way because it physically blocks visibility. So what I really need is a second anvil, but I'm not investing in that right now. But I could do a bronze anvil not too unreasonably. So I need to pick up raw... Oh, no, that's for that. Okay, I need the toggle. So that's a axle, chisel, hammer, and plate. Chisel, hammer, and I don't have an axle on me, so let's go get one. So, log, fat. And that is ready for fuel. So we've got the toggle, and we have the pounder. Now we need to heat up the 2 more ingots. Oh, right. There's a problem with that. For a saw blade and a new knife. I'm also going to decide to put the pulverizer here, I guess. Could just place as any, I think. If at some point I end up with like excess amounts of fat, I'll absolutely consider a transmission and clutch. But it's also one of those like vanity projects because you can get away with not having it very, very easily. And one thing you might have noticed so far is I'm not exactly a min-maxer, but in order to stream this game so that it doesn't bore you, the audience, to tears, I do find it important to work efficiently because it's very easy to waste a lot of time in this game. Like, you can just... There's so much stuff to do and so much sidetracking that it's very easy to just end up with almost no progress to show for time spent. And if I was playing just for myself, I would absolutely do a lot of these vanity projects and nice-to-haves and all that kind of stuff, but that doesn't really work for streaming. Like, adding a transmission and toggle for each mechanical device sounds brilliant. I love the idea, but it would probably take me, you know, an hour of hunting, maybe, to get the materials for that, and, well, don't really want to have to do that much hunting. So there's the saw blade, and I also wanted a knife. I'm so bad at finding the things. Scythe. I'll find it eventually. Cleaver, spear, shovel, knife. I did it. While that's going, I'm going to heat up the next two. For the pounder caps. And this is not yet ready to pour, because I don't want to waste any additional brown coal. I can always go back to the halite caves, because the halite caves, I didn't get anywhere near the amount of brown coal that was available. I filled my inventory and then I walked away. And I'm sure brown coal nodes typically have like a few hundred coal in them on average. So, if I went back, I'm sure there'd be plenty of brown coal for me to grab. Alright. While that heats up, let's get some sticks. So the saw blade, let me remind myself, is just a stick and a blade. God, it's simple. Spare knife, and the saw for the pulverizer body, because the saw I had ran out of durability and wasn't letting me actually build it. This will be ready to pour pretty soon. Let's start on a pounder cap. There it is. What? Oh, I misclicked. So, the way the pulverizer works is it's essentially like two columns of wood that just smash whatever you put in them, in the feed into them. Basically just a big crusher to crush stone or minerals or whatever. Pounder cap 1 is done. Is this ready to pour? Yes, it will be. In a second. Do I need to repair my armor? No, probably not. Those surface drifters like don't do too much damage to bronze armor. And the way the armor works is it is 100% effective until it breaks. And then when it's broken, it doesn't disappear like weapons and tools do. It's just broken, and all you have to do is add new lamellae or whatever material you use to build it to repair it. So it's really not that big of a deal to repair fully broken armor. And in fact, that's like a mechanic in the game where you can buy broken armor and fix them up intentionally. But thanks for looking out. Yeah, my armor is... I wouldn't even repair any piece right now. It's all in pretty good working order. As I'm sure you've seen me do before, I don't like to over-repair armor all the way up to full, because it wastes some of it. So, with the saw blade, let's go ahead and do the lovely frame. Cool. Saws away. So, here's how it works. I'm probably going to put it the wrong direction. Yep, it's already the wrong direction. So you've got, I wonder if this is the correct direction. You have the, I think I need a second pounder. Yeah, I'll find out in a minute. But, put the toggle in. Yeah, I need a second pounder. Okay, let's go get some raw wood for the second pounder. Which I don't have. Okay, let's go cut down a tree. Oh, that's a resin tree, so I'm not going to cut that one down. Oh, you know what I could do is actually head over to the resin tree, and if I confirm that it is, yes, still a resin tree. Yep, leaky. Where's this leak spot? Here? No? Oh, right where the leaves are. Oh, it's not harvestable or whatever. Tint it now the teal color to essentially say to my future self, yeah, yep, I checked this one, and it still has resin. I got exactly the amount of wood I needed from that. Of course I did that, right? Of course. Just had to. Okay, so chisel, raw wood. I think it was... Oh, does it need fat? Pounder, no, not fat. I just need to space it out. Then the other pounder. And then you have to put on the caps together and they have to, ow, 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 yes, oh, need tongs. You have to put on the caps together and they have to be of the same material. So, as you can see, there's pounder caps. And then I need a chute system where the hopper will go here, a elbow will go here, and then the other hopper will go here, and I can feed materials up and have them filter through. Maybe I want to turn this around, though, so it filters towards me rather than towards the forge. I'll do that. Now that I have all the materials in place, it's not too much effort to just rotate it. It's funny that these pounder caps actually got put onto the pulverizer and then didn't actually get cooled off. They're still like molten hot nearly. There we go, pounder caps. Because usually when you combine things, it resets its temperature or whatever, but not this time. All right, so that is done. So what we really need to do is we need to feed power in to the toggle. And I don't have the... So it would be like an angle gear and then like an axle angle gear or something like that. But I probably don't have the materials to complete this project, and I'm already over time, so I am gonna put my stuff away and then wrap it up. This is a project in progress. Plus, all of the hardened copper now can go into to start making the chutes and everything. Higher tier materials allow you to pound. It's not higher efficiency, but it allows you to pound. So bronze only allows you to pound quartz and bauxite, and then iron allows you to also pound opaline, and then finally you get to steel pounder caps, which allow you to pound ilmenite, which is like titanium. So it's not about efficiency, it's just about what it's allowed to do. Same with anvils, right? Like a bronze anvil can't work iron tools. It's that same sort of concept because it's too soft of a material. So we did get the pulverizer. We did get all the materials for the refractory bricks. So we're actually quite close to steelmaking, even though it doesn't seem like it. We just need to mechanize this pulverizer and then probably hook it up with hoppers and chutes. But, friends, I am out of time. Thank you for tuning in to Vintage Story, which originally streamed live on Twitch, February 1st. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind I've asked for no backseating in the comments, so if you could respect that, that would be great. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams, and also a link to Discord if you would like to join my online gaming community. A link to it can also be found in the description. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. Hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Seraphs.